What's going on, guys? Going to be doing some largemouth and peacock fishing today. I'm going to be going with my super trusty Nikko Leech. So this is the June bug color, basically purple with some blue and silver flake. I already had this one tied on, so that's why I'm going with it on a 1/10 ounce? I think it's a 1/10 ounce jig head. So pretty small, pretty light, pretty finesse presentation. We'll throw this thing around. This thing has never let me down. Super stretchy, super durable. Already caught a bunch of fish on it, and we'll see if we can add a couple more to the catch list for that little leech. So we'll toss it around and let's get some fish. Alright, so here's a little bit better look at the leech. It's the June bug color, which is essentially just a purple. I've only been fishing the leech for about a month or so, a little bit more than a month, maybe 2 months. I kind of switched over from the Helgramite to the leech just to kind of test it out because I absolutely love the Helgramite. And the leech has been producing just as well, if not better. So we'll cast it out. I like to let it sink down to the bottom. And then once it's either on the bottom or close to the bottom, I just kind of swim it back and twitch the rod tip just a little bit, and it has produced really, really well for me. So hopefully we can get some largemouths and peacocks out of here today as well. Got one, little one. Come on. He's barely fighting. Come on up here. First fish of the day. Alrighty, let's take a look at this guy. Our first fish of the day. He's not even that little. I mean, a lot of the fish I catch on this lake are like 10, 12 inches. This guy's slightly bigger, but he did not fight really well at all. So I don't know what's up with that. The first fish on the bank is an okay little, I don't know, 1 pound largemouth. Alright, so one fish on the Nikko Leech down. It is still in perfect shape like these lures always are. The fish just cannot tear these soft plastics up like they can some other brands. Surprisingly though, that fish did not fight very well at all. I felt the hit, but then as I was reeling it, I thought it was actually just some grasses or weeds or something, because it wasn't pulling at all until I got it really, really close to shore. But it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that it is on the bank. So not a bad start at all. Now let's try to get one more out of here at least. There we go. Got another. Stay down, dude. This guy's all over the top. Hope he doesn't pop off. It's a small one, not putting up much of a fight at all either. But we got our second one on the bank. Little largemouth. Alright, so this one not fighting makes a little bit more sense. Oh, he swallowed this thing really, really well. He must have really wanted it. Let me see if I can get this out. Oh, come on. Nice and easy. It is near the gills, which will make this a little bit more difficult. Come on, I could get it out. It's just, come on. All right, let me go for the pliers real quick to make it easier. I don't want this guy to get too hurt. There we go, no harm done. Second bass on the bank. This guy's smaller, so I expected less of a fight from this one. But still surprised that first one didn't fight at all. But 2 little largemouths on the bank isn't a bad start. two fish on the bank. Neither one really put up much of a fight, and today I'm using somewhat lighter gear. This is my medium light Legend Extreme from St. Croix, 2500 size Daiwa Gallus with some 6-pound mono. Sometimes I go a little bit heavier, I use a medium power rod, but the medium light I really like using just because, one, I could cast a lot further with this. Number two, I think the fights, when they do happen, it's much more balanced. I don't overpower the fish. It's a little bit more even, but today, even that first fish, which was a little bit bigger, did not put much of a fight on this lighter tackle to begin with. But we'll work this leech back and hopefully we can get one more fish. That's a nice fish, nice peacock. And he broke me off. He swam down into some rocks, and I think he just kind of nicked my line because this is going to be a clean break, right? Looks like a clean break to me. Alright, so that's really disappointing. I don't know how well it comes out on camera, but we got some really large, looks like jagged rocks, and there's a nice drop off right on the other side of those. So I've been able to pick up some fish here every once in a while. Got that peacock to bite, but as soon as he hit, he swam down right into those rocks, and I think he just kind of nicked my line, made it a little bit weaker, and then broke me off. But we retied the same jig head. I'm out of those June bug color leeches, so I'm going to try the chartreuse one. It's brand new. At the time of recording, this is not even available yet. I'm recording this here in early January, and these are set to be released, I believe, in mid to late January. So not available in stores, but by the time this video gets released, they should be all over the place. So chartreuse is not usually my first choice when I am bass fishing. I prefer the kind of darker, more natural looking colors, but I don't know, we'll try this out. Haven't used this color yet before in the leech, so we'll see what we can do with this. Got him. Saw this guy hit. That's the beauty of using these colors. You can see the lure in the water. You can see it disappear. All right, so fish number 3, little largemouth, just like that second one we caught. It's cool to see these guys hit and then set the hook as soon as that thing is in their mouth. I think sight fishing is so much more exciting than just fishing by feel, but you just can't always do it. But yeah, third little largemouth of the day. Got him. Oh, nice peacock. Once again, I saw the lure disappear. Oh, no, come on. You've got to be kidding me. That time, there was no rock. I just got snapped off. My drag was set fairly loose. That is a huge disappointment. And you know what? On that note, I was almost at the end of the lake anyway, so I think we're going to do it. All right, so that is going to do it. Peacocks are some strong fish. They fight way harder than largemouths do for their size, and usually they're a little bit bigger too. So they're a fun fish to fight. Unfortunately today, it just wasn't meant to be. Hooked up with two pretty nice ones. This one here was probably about a 3-pounder or so. Nothing huge, but a very nice fish. And I talked about how I like fishing lighter gear when I'm bass fishing. This is a medium light, 6-pound mono, and it makes the fight a lot more fun. It's a lot more challenging to catch the fish, but this is kind of the risk you run sometimes as well. You're a lot more likely to get broken off even by some average fish. So I could fish like a medium power with like 10-pound mono, which I do sometimes do, but it's just a lot less fun. I definitely lose less gear, but it's also not as fun. I really like fishing the lighter gear, even if it means losing a couple more fish. But hey, we got a couple largemouths on the bank. The Nikko Leech is an amazing lure, kind of proved that today. Got a bunch of nice hits. The chartreuse one that I fished right now, first time fishing it, wasn't really a fan of the color just from a like human appeal. I don't like the color, but the fish definitely did seem to like it. Got one largemouth on it and one peacock here, and like I mentioned, you're able to sight fish a lot better with that one. Even in some murky water, when the lure is far away deep in the water, you can see it pretty well, and you can see the fish hit it. And when you see that lure just kind of disappear, you don't even see the fish, but you see the lure disappear, that's a pretty exciting feeling. So unfortunately, no peacocks today, but fortunately we got a couple largemouths on the bank, so the day wasn't a total loss. So hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.